We start looking at who are some of the individuals who are being tracked the most inside the data set. We see a +1 number in there. I'm interested in that because it's an American phone number, and I get an ID on that number, and it's Ann Wojcicki.
Ann Wojcicki.
Ann Wojcicki. 23andMe CEO and co-founder Ann Wojcicki.
Ann Wojcicki was a billionaire co-founder of 23andMe, the genetics company, is this big figure in Silicon Valley. And at the time of being tracked, Ann is married to Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google.
Ann is tracked over 1,500 times as she moves around the San Francisco Bay Area over the course of these 2 weeks.
And we're gonna kind of go check out some of these locations.
It almost feels like you're walking in someone else's shoes for a little bit. There's something a bit eerie and disturbing about it, especially because we don't understand why Ann was being tracked. This seems to be about the spa. It seems like it was one of these stores here, somewhere inside this building. Now we're gonna head over to Union Square where we see a couple different people being tracked down there. You have to keep in mind that this isn't just Ann Wojcicki who's being tracked, but also other Americans, including some employees at Google. I'm being reminded of that movie, that 70s movie, The Conversation, right now. You can see the couple being monitored and listened to by Gene Hackman as they walk around Union Square. Definitely comes to mind. All right, let's keep walking. It's hard to know why someone would have wanted to track her movements, but what we do know is that the granularity of which her movements are being tracked is really exceptional, even compared to other targets in the database.
We start putting other numbers inside our tool to sort of identify who they are, and we keep seeing other big names pop up. We see Asma al-Assad, the wife of Bashar al-Assad, the Syrian dictator, the vice president of the United Arab Emirates and the owner of Manchester City. A whole manner of people who, in one way or another, are connected to power or the sort of operations of the state. Right before a pivotal election in Nigeria, there's a ton of tracking activity in the data set there. Right before protests in Thailand in 2010 and then again in 2014, there's a huge spike in surveillance traffic there. The surveillance tool isn't being used to track criminals and terrorists, which is what the company presents the tool as being intended to do. It's actually being used to track journalists and activists and big people in industry and heads of state.